What is going on, people? Today we're going to go ahead and talk about one of the newest changes that IGG just kind of sneaked in. IGG has this kind of track record where they change things, but they don't really say they changed it. They'll highlight a couple of the big things that they changed, but I feel like this should have been something that they probably should have mentioned, considering it's a pretty big part of the game. I believe this was first brought up by Woody. I don't know if he's the first one that posted about it though, but regardless, I first saw it from Woody, and ever since then, I've been hearing a lot about it, and a lot of people have been testing it. So that is with spam. I believe that now spam is going to be pretty useless unless it's just an insane amount of spam, or I don't even know how. It's just going to be forcing you to use carpets, even if you are right next to the castle, especially on forts. It's going to be pretty rough now. So essentially what is going on is that before, when a rally would walk on you, you'd get the alert, and then you're able to actually take a look at your watchtower, and you can see the rally coming. But if you send a bunch of scouts, solos, etc., that'll flood those alerts, making it much harder to see what's coming at you. The change now is that IGG, for some reason, has made it to where rallies will always stay at the top. Always at the top. So if you're single rallying somebody, no matter how much spam, if you suspect that they're online, etc., it does not matter. They will easily be able to see what's coming. And I guess during rally parties, it's not really relevant because you're not going to spam the person anyway. Regardless of what phalanx they go into, they're going to get countered one way or the other. So it doesn't really matter too much as far as rally parties. But where it will make a big difference is for traps. This will make traps live much easier for forts, especially if you're going to be spearing. If you don't have the carpets to instantly get in there, they're going to be able to see easily what they're going to be sending. So once this rally start walking, I'm going to go ahead and see if I can get a bunch of scouts. That way we can test it out. And actually, let me go ahead and send out information to send me some scouts. Alright, so when they start marching, we'll go ahead and take a look at what it looks like, and then what happens when the scouts start launching. Alright, so enemy coalition are invading, should be 2. Okay, well, the other one's a couple of seconds late, but here it is. Coalition troops invading, always at the top. No matter what everybody is doing, scouts, etc. Look at this, coalition troop. They're all at the top. I literally have to do nothing, and all the rallies will be in the top. Look at all the spam coming at me. And before, that would matter, because the coalition will more than likely be at the bottom. And one way that you can usually counter that before was you just have to like keep scrolling down like this until you can finally see the coalition and try to click it. But a lot of times when you try to click it, if the spam is hard enough, you'll click on like a scout or like a solo, etc., and it was much harder. But now, this is what you get. All the spam is completely useless. All of this, and if you take a look at the kingdom, all this spam right here, I just have to click, and it's right on the top. Luminary Guard, Heroic, Reptilian Rider. That's all. Look at this. I have how many attacks coming at me? 27. And 2 rallies coming at me, and it makes absolutely no difference now. So a lot of people were saying that it's a bug. I don't believe it's a bug. This is pretty intended. So is it a good thing? It's a good thing for specific scenarios. Like, it can actually help you in some situations if you're defending the fort, if you're a trap, if you're the one taking a rally. This is something that will come into play and will help you out in the long run. But if you're the one doing the attacking, well, you're probably not going to be appreciating this change in the long run. So let me go ahead and tell them thank you. Let me emoji then. But yeah, so what does this change actually mean? You're gonna need more carpets now. Before, you can kind of get away with having to use too many carpets because the spam would kind of have to make them spend time trying to find the coalition, clicking on it, etc., etc. And before, if you just carpet it fast enough, it doesn't matter if they check. You know, if you insta carpet it in, it doesn't matter. So in those situations, it wouldn't have mattered. So now, carpets are probably something that you probably should think about, even if you're rallying a castle and you're right next to them. Because even if you're rallying a castle and you're right next to them, that'll still take 7, 8. And if it's a infantry rally with T5, it could take a while. Okay, so it will change a lot of things. Now, there's a lot of discussions with traps lately, that traps have been kind of getting the shaft from IGG with all the new updates, etc., with the counter research. T5 especially, because not many traps are getting T5, but now the attackers can send T5. All of these updates have been kind of taken away the ability of traps to be as effective as they could be or should be. But this just kind of brings it all back. Like, just being able to completely disregard any spam and seeing what's coming at you, it's invaluable for a trap. Like, it's just going to be invaluable. So traps out there, even solo traps, this is going to be an amazing thing for you. And like I said, people were saying that it's a bug or it wasn't meant to happen. IGG is not going to make this change without them actually thinking that it's, oh, we didn't intend to do that. They're not going to change it, right? So what I was actually thinking about, now hear me out. What would be the new spam now? Well, unlike Darkness, nobody really needs to join your rally in order for it to walk. So what if you just have like a bunch of just random, super low level, low might accounts, and then just rally with them, set a fake rallies, and then you can spam base, forts, etc. with them, because then it would depend on like the walk time. Would the walk time actually matter? Would the lowest walk time be on the top? I don't know. I believe the set on these two rallies, I believe the first one had a lower walk time, but I didn't really take a look at that. But it's just something to think about. But will everybody be using something like that? No, it's just too much work. It's too much work for something that you could have done so much easier before, and probably won't even be that effective anyway. So outside of people just going crazy with like fake rallies and all of that stuff, spamming is not really part of the game anymore. Like, it's gonna be rare where spam is actually gonna matter. So I don't know, let me know what you guys think. Do you like this change? Do you not? And why? Because it will affect a lot of things. And carpets, well, if you guys were making a budget for carpets, well, you probably should start. A matter of fact, this pack is still out, the Swift Pegasus. Might want to invest in that before it goes away. Okay, so yeah. Appreciate you guys for coming through. Appreciate everybody that helped me with this little test. But yeah, until later. Bye.